Welcome to Agoricon Small Cap Breaking News.
Yeah.
Your daily go-to source for the best small cap headlines for over 65 million investors.
Since 2007.
Since 2007.
That's right.
Today, we're diving into a handful of companies making waves with impressive results.
Big news.
We'll break down the headlines and what makes these stories worth a closer look.
We're going beyond just the news cycle, examining the underlying factors that could make these companies ones to watch.
Right.
Think of it like this. We're giving you the intel to sound brilliant at your next investment club meeting.
All right, first up, Microbix Biosystems.
Yeah.
A Canadian life sciences company that just dropped some seriously strong Q1 2025 results.
Really strong.
Trading on the TSX under MBX and on the OTCQX under MBXBF.
Right.
This company is making key components for diagnostic tests used by over 100 companies worldwide.
Huge.
Their headline:
Microbix reports strong Q1 2025 financial results, driven by recurring revenue growth.
Okay, so
What's really interesting here is that their recurring sales are up 40% year over year.
wow.
That's a huge sign of stability in a sometimes volatile market.
And get this, their antigen sales alone are up 118%.
Seriously.
So even though total revenue dipped slightly from last year, the core business is booming.
It is.
They pulled in $6 million in revenue,
Yeah.
almost $1 million in net income. Not bad, right?
Not bad at all.
No.
It's worth noting that the dip is largely due to a one-time licensing deal last year.
Okay.
This actually makes their recurring revenue growth even more impressive.
Microbix is predicting 20–40% annual growth moving forward.
I see.
They've got a healthy cash reserve
Yeah.
and are actively repurchasing shares.
Wow.
Definitely one to keep on your radar.
For sure.
Next, let's head to Newfoundland, where Maritime Resources,
Okay.
trading on TSX Venture Exchange under MAE and on the OTC, pink under MRTMF,
Right.
is striking gold. Literally.
Literally.
Their headline.
Maritime Resources reports additional high-grade gold intercepts from the 2024 Hammerdown Gold Project drill program. Intercepts include 24.1 GPT gold, over 3.0 meters.
Wow.
These are the kind of numbers that get investors very excited, especially with gold prices holding strong.
They just released some eye-popping drill results from their Hammerdown Gold Project.
Yeah.
We're talking intercepts of up to 24.1 grams of gold per ton.
Yeah.
That's some seriously high-grade stuff.
It is.
What's fascinating here is that one section even hit 70.8 grams of gold per ton over a 1-meter stretch.
Over 1 meter.
And there's more good news.
Oh.
They have over 150 drill holes still waiting to be analyzed.
Really?
They're working on optimizing their mine plan to maximize production.
Hammerdown is located in a region with a history of gold production and existing infrastructure.
Yep.
If they can continue to hit these high-grade zones, it could be a very profitable operation.
With gold being seen as a safe haven asset in times of uncertainty,
Yeah.
Maritime Resources is definitely worth a deeper look.
Absolutely.
Now let's hop over to Spain,
Oh.
where Hammerdown Resources,
Okay.
trading on the TSX Venture Exchange under
Yeah.
EMO,
Right.
on the OTCQB under EMOTF,
Okay.
and on the FSE under LOJA,
Got it.
is uncovering some serious copper and gold potential at their El Cura deposit.
Their headline.
Go ahead.
Emerita intersects 9.3 meters of 1.1% copper and 1.2 GPT gold at La Infanta, El Cura deposit, Iberian Belt West project, Spain.
Oh.
They've been hitting impressive grades of both metals, along with zinc, lead, and silver.
Wow.
Talk about a multifaceted discovery.
What's particularly interesting here is that copper is in incredibly high demand right now.
Yeah.
Thanks to its role in renewable energy and electric vehicles.
Huge demand.
They hit an intercept of 9.3 meters, grading 1.1% copper, and 1.2 grams of gold per ton.
Wow.
Plus, they've got a bunch more drill results pending.
They do.
They're working on an updated resource estimate for the entire Iberian Belt West project, which is expected out in Q1 of next year.
Okay.
Keep an eye out for that report. It could be a game changer. Big one.
Spain is becoming a hot spot for mining, with a stable regulatory environment and supportive government policies. Emerita is in a great position to capitalize on this trend.
Definitely.
Back in North America, Arizona Gold and Silver,
Okay.
trading on the TSX Venture Exchange under AZS
Right.
and on the OTCQB under AZSSF,
Okay.
is also living up to its name with some impressive gold intercepts at their Philadelphia project.
On their headline:
Let's hear it.
Arizona Gold and Silver intercepts 62.18 meters of 1.27 GPT gold, starting from surface at the Philadelphia project, Arizona.
All right, so
they're finding continuous mineralization starting at surface, which is fantastic for potential open-pit mining.
one standout result was an intercept of 62.18 meters, grading 1.27 grams of gold per ton. That's not just a little nugget, that's a solid vein.
That's a big one.
And they even hit a smaller section with a whopping 17.65 grams of gold per ton.
Wow.
Plus, they've got more drill results on the way.
They do.
And they're exploring a second promising target called Red Hills. Arizona is known for being a mining-friendly state.
Right.
Which can really expedite the development process.
If Arizona Gold and Silver can continue on this trajectory, they could be sitting on a very valuable asset.
They could.
And finally, let's talk about a company tackling two major issues at once.
Okay.
Plastic pollution and the need for clean energy.
Big ones.
Waste Energy Corp. Trading on the OTCQB under WAST.
Got it.
Is opening its first waste-to-energy conversion facility in North Carolina.
Their headline.
What is it?
Waste Energy Corp announces grand opening date of its first waste-to-energy conversion facility in Fayetteville, North Carolina.
I see.
Here's where it gets really interesting. They're using cutting-edge technology to convert plastic waste and use tires into clean diesel fuel.
Really?
Yeah.
Their new facility in Fayetteville will be able to process up to 30 tons of plastic waste every day.
That's a lot.
That's a huge GE step towards reducing landfill waste and creating a more sustainable energy source.
Huge.
The location is strategic.
Oh.
It's near major waste sources.
Yeah.
And has easy access to rail lines and highways.
Okay.
Plus, they've got strong support from local officials.
That's great.
Waste Energy Corp is showing that environmental responsibility and smart business can go hand in hand.
Absolutely.
This is definitely a company to watch.
Yeah.
Especially as the demand for clean energy solutions continues to grow.
It is. Let's unpack these stories a bit further.
Okay.
Starting with Microbix.
Yeah.
Their financials really are quite impressive, especially when you look at the details.
Yeah.
They reported revenue of $6,041,734 for the 3 months ended December 31st, 2024.
Right.
Compared to $6,393,382 for the same period last year.
Okay.
And they highlighted that their gross margin was 62%.
Yeah.
Significantly higher than the 49% they saw in Q1 of 2024.
That's a key takeaway.
See, the 2024 number excludes the Kinlytic revenue,
right,
which was from that one-time licensing deal we mentioned earlier.
Okay.
So this year's gross margin reflects the profitability of their core business.
That makes their performance even more impressive.
It does.
And speaking of core business, their antigen sales were particularly strong.
Yeah.
Up 118% year over year.
It jumped.
They pulled in $4,010,158 in revenue.
Okay.
Compared to $1,836,062 in Q1 2024.
Huge.
That's a huge jump.
It is.
And it shows just how important they've become as a supplier to the global diagnostics industry.
For sure.
Over 100 companies rely on them for these critical components.
That's right.
However, it's worth noting that their quality assessment products, or QAPs, sales were down 28%.
Right. Their press release mentioned that.
Yeah.
It sounds like that's due to some delays in test development by one of their major customers.
Exactly.
It's not a reflection of a weakening market or anything like that.
Okay.
In fact, Microbix expects those sales to rebound once their customers' programs are back on track.
So overall, a very strong showing from Microbix.
Yeah.
Now let's dig deeper into those exciting drill results from Maritime Resources. Their headline really jumped out at me.
What was it?
Intercepts include 24.1 GPT gold over 3.0 meters.
Oh, yeah.
That's some seriously high-grade gold.
It is.
And to put that into perspective for you, most gold mines are profitable with grades of just a few grams per ton.
That's right.
So 24.1 grams per ton is truly exceptional.
Exceptional.
And they hit this in drill hole, HDGC 25069.
Okay.
And within that 3-meter intercept, there was an even higher grade section, of 70.8 grams of gold per ton over 1 meter.
Wow.
Now, it's important to remember that these are just individual drill results.
Sure.
But they certainly suggest that there's potential for a significant high-grade gold deposit at Hammerdown.
It does.
And with over 150 drill holes still waiting to be analyzed,
I see.
There's plenty of room for more discoveries.
That's exciting.
Plus, they're already working on optimizing their mine plan to maximize production.
Good.
It sounds like they're taking all the right steps.
They are.
And they're doing this in a region with existing infrastructure and a history of gold mining, which can really simplify development.
Simplifies things.
If they can keep hitting these high grades, this could be a very valuable project.
For sure.
Let's shift gears now and talk about Emerita Resources and their copper and gold exploration in Spain.
Okay.
Copper, as we mentioned, is a hot commodity right now thanks to the green energy transition.
Great time.
And Emerita seems to have found a significant deposit at El Cura.
They have.
Their latest press release highlighted an intercept of 9.3 meters grading 1.1% copper and 1.2 grams of gold per ton.
Yeah.
That's from drill hole EC037.
Okay.
And what's interesting is that this intercept was found in an area called La Infanta, which is outside of the main resource area they've been focusing on.
Right.
This suggests that the mineralization extends beyond what they initially thought, which could significantly increase the overall size of the deposit. Their press release also mentions some impressive zinc, lead, and silver grades in that same intercept.
I saw that.
So it's not just a copper and gold story.
It's a polymetallic deposit.
Right.
Which means it contains multiple valuable metals.
Okay.
This can add to the overall value of the project and provide some diversification.
Emerita is planning to release an updated resource estimate for the entire Iberian Belt West project in Q1 of next year.
Okay.
That'll give investors a much clearer picture of the deposit's potential.
It will.
And given these recent drill results,
that
report will be eagerly anticipated.
No doubt.
Now, back in North America, Arizona Gold and Silver is also uncovering some impressive gold mineralization at their Philadelphia project in Arizona.
Okay.
Their headline focused on an intercept of 62.18 meters, grading 1.27 grams of gold per ton, starting right at the surface.
Right at the surface.
It's a pretty significant find.
It is.
Especially for potential open pit mining.
Open pit mines are generally cheaper and easier to develop than underground mines. So finding high-grade gold near the surface is a big plus.
And that 62.18 meter intercept included some even higher grade sections.
It did.
For example, drill hole GB1 returned 17.65 grams of gold per ton over 2.07 meters.
That's right.
So while the average grade over that long intercept was 1.27 grams per ton, there are zones within it that are significantly richer.
Wow.
It sounds like they're onto something very promising there.
They do.
And they have more drill results on the way.
I see.
Plus, they're exploring a second target called Red Hills, which could add even more value to the project.
Definitely.
Arizona is a mining-friendly jurisdiction.
It is.
Which can really expedite the permitting and development process.
For sure.
If Arizona Gold and Silver can keep up this momentum, they could be a major player in the gold space.
Definitely.
Speaking of tackling big challenges, Waste Energy Corps is making some serious progress with their waste-to-energy facility in North Carolina. Their press release announced that the facility in Fayetteville is expected to be fully operational and generating revenue by the second quarter of 2025.
That's great.
That's exciting. They're moving quickly.
They are.
And this facility will be able to process up to 30 tons of plastic waste per day.
A lot of plastic.
Converting it into clean diesel fuel.
Amazing.
It's a truly innovative solution to two pressing problems. Plastic pollution and our reliance on fossil fuels.
Big ones.
And it's a business model with huge potential.
It's huge.
The location of the facility is strategic too.
Okay.
It's close to major waste sources and has easy access to rail lines and highways for transporting the diesel fuel.
I see.
And they've got strong support from local officials, which is always helpful.
Definitely.
They seem to have all the pieces in place for success.
Absolutely.
Waste Energy Corps is definitely a company to watch.
Sure.
They could be at the forefront of a major shift in how we manage waste and produce energy. So we've covered a lot of ground today. From strong recurring revenue in the life sciences sector to high-grade gold intercepts and innovative clean energy solutions.
For sure.
What stands out to you from all this?
What really strikes me is how these companies are tackling big challenges head-on.
Okay.
Microbix is addressing the need for reliable diagnostics.
Right.
Maritime Resources is tapping into a safe haven asset in uncertain times. Emerita is playing a key role in the green energy transition.
Okay.
Arizona Gold and Silver is capitalizing on the demand for precious metals.
Right.
And Waste Energy Corps is addressing the global waste crisis while creating a sustainable energy source.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
It's not just about the numbers.
No.
It's about the impact these companies are making.
Absolutely.
They're addressing real-world problems and finding innovative solutions.
They are.
And that's what makes the small cap market so exciting.
It is.
You have these smaller companies, often under the radar, that are developing cutting-edge technologies and making significant strides in their industries. That's right.
It's like They're the little engines that could, right?
Yeah.
They might not have the same resources as the big players,
Mm-hmm.
but they're agile, innovative, and driven to succeed.
They are.
And that agility and drive can lead to incredible growth potential.
For sure.
Think about it.
Yeah.
A small company with a breakthrough technology or a major discovery can see their stock price skyrocket.
It happens all the time.
That's the dream for any small cap investor, right?
Absolutely.
To find that hidden gem before it explodes onto the scene.
That's the dream.
But it's important to remember that with high potential comes risk.
It does.
Small cap companies can be more volatile,
Right.
and there's always the chance that things won't go as planned.
Always a chance.
So as always,
Yeah.
do your own research before investing.
Uh-huh.
Don't just jump in because a headline sounds exciting.
Right. Dig a little deeper, look at the company's financials, understand their business model, and consider the risks involved.
Knowledge is your best defense in the sometimes wild world of small cap investing.
And remember,
Yeah,
we're here to help.
absolutely.
Agoracom is your source for breaking news and in-depth analysis of the small cap market.
That's right.
We're always digging deeper,
Uh-huh.
finding those hidden gems,
Yeah.
and giving you the information you need to make informed investment decisions.
We are.
So whether you're a seasoned investor or just starting out,
Yeah.
we encourage you to stay curious, explore the small cap market,
Right.
and maybe even discover your next big investment opportunity.
Maybe you will.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
My pleasure.
Until next time, happy investing.